Good afternoon, friends. Yes, it is afternoon. It's 12:32. You want to say hello, DJ? Say hello. Yeah, it's a beautiful Saturday here in North Carolina. Um, I like it because it's giving spring, but it's like fall. Um, yeah, I just had lunch with my man-child. Y'all know, my son is 15, but he's like 6'4". And um it's just interesting. He always wants to go to Wendy's or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. I'm like, no. So we went to Texas Roadhouse, and it never fails. He wants the cheese fries, he wants the burger, but he's still talking about Wendy's. I'm like, no, sir, you're not going to Wendy's me to death. But it's a nice time. And as I am progressing through the days of my life, I kind of feel not sad, but when you sit and think about your life and you never really know what to expect. Most people growing up have a plan. They say, oh, I want to do this. I'm going to do this or whatever. I remember very early having an idea what I wanted, but I've never really had a plan, For the most part, I've taken life as it came. And it got very difficult, Some things you never expect. I never expected to be married or in a relationship because I was criticized and belittled all of my life. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I was fat. I was this. I was that. So when I ended up in a relationship, I ended up married. I had kids. It was like, okay. On the flip side of that, I never expected to be divorced. I never expected to have a child with special needs. A lot of things I never expected. And it has been quite a journey, but I am grateful that I'm still here, that my children are still here, that most of my family is still here, that we are in a reasonable and sustainable health, and going through the process. Sometimes it is like you wake up one day and, man, my kids are grown, My daughter's 24. She has a child of her own. My other daughter's 18, and she's gone off to college. And so, even though my oldest daughter still resides with me at the moment, there are times where, DJ, we're not going to McDonald's. Quiet. There are, for the most part, she likes to rip and run the streets. So, for the most part, it's me and my son. I am grateful for those people in my life who appreciate and understand that sometimes I just don't have it in me. And sometimes I'm going to have to bring my son. For most of the time, I will just not go places or just not do things because, and it's not that my son would be an issue, but sometimes you just don't want the responsibility. Sometimes you just want to go somewhere and just be. And for me, having a child with DJ, having a child with special needs, I'm not one. I mean, even just if he didn't have special needs, I'm not one to just let my child be. Like, I'm very overprotective. Very overprotective. So where am I? I think my emotions are coming from just the season, the sun, like, where is my life going now? What am I going to do next? I don't really have any close family here, to be honest. Without my daughters, it's just me and my son. My best friend lives about an hour, 45 minutes away, and everyone else has their own lives. So I guess for me right now, it's kind of like, what do you do next? Because I'm ready for next. And it's like, because I've been in a dark place for so long, the light is here. And I'm not afraid of the light. I know I have to walk in the light. I have to be the light. But what happens next? What do I do now? Just bearing witness to the number of my peers who have lost their parents, or my peers that have passed away themselves. It's like, life is a vapor. You've got to live. And you don't want to spend time think about what if, or woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, you truly do want to live and appreciate life. And I think about the things that I have done, things that I know that I was supposed to do, and I never do anything expecting anything. When I self-published my 2 books, I wasn't expecting anything. I just felt I had a voice that needed to be heard. And what profit is from it? Like, sometimes you feel like, well, why did I do it? Or you see so many other people being successful in business, whether it's their books or their, entrepreneurship, whatever it is they're doing. And it's like, you can't compare. You can't compare because, and you shouldn't compare, because you don't know what that person sacrificed, or what they went through, what they're going through, what they had to give up, what they had to put out to be where they are. And that's why I pride myself on being very transparent about what it is I'm facing, what it is I'm dealing with, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, Family is very, very important to me. Very important to me. And a lot of times I feel like it's me against the world. And it hurts me to just bear witness to the division that happens in family. How the enemy, the adversary, evil, negativity uses the people closest to you to divide and conquer. And the word says that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I am come that we might have life and have it more abundantly. And so my goal has been to just be intentional about the positivity of life. That doesn't mean that hard things are not going to happen, or, you're not going to come up against difficulties, but it's all in how you face it and how you react to it. I've always been a loving person. I'm always going to be a loving person, even when it hurts me, because that's what I was created to be. Kai Noni means lovable gift of God. That's what my mom and daddy named me. And I'm telling you, when you are intentional about something, you can't run from it. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing. Nothing you can do to stop it. So, I want y'all to go forth and be great. On purpose. With purpose, because you have purpose, and I love you. On purpose. And I'm going to go home because I refuse to go to Wendy's or McDonald's when you just ate a burger and cheese fries with bacon and drank 4 cups of juice. This guy. Not to me. I'm really going to have to get him a shirt that says Mom's Bodyguard or something indicating that I'm his mother, because the way these dudes keep staring at me, I'm like, this is not my man. This is my son. Seriously.